Welcome to Norm's News Nuggets. Today in human stupidity, politicians yelling, markets panicking, and someone somewhere definitely pressed the wrong button. And you people wonder why the gnomes drink.
Welcome to Norm's News Nuggets, news and culture and rapid takes. 3 stories tonight, all 3 of them illustrations of exactly what we've been talking about. All 3 on the record, names, companies, receipts. Seamus, Gnorm, boys, pull your chairs in. Tonight's first story is a different kind of story than we usually do. Handle it. Story 1, 2 years of journalism on grief tech, starting to converge into a single picture. Catherine Thorbeck for CNN, May 2024, users paying companies to build conversational AI personas of dead loved ones. From their texts, from their voicemails, their videos. Last year, the Hastings Center for Bioethics published a peer-reviewed analysis on what they're calling griefbots, specifically flagging consent, data ownership, and well-being concerns. CBS picked it up. Scientific American picked it up. Christianity Today picked it up. And then the Sundance documentary Eternal You followed real users through a full year. One of them, a woman named Christi Angel, paid $5 to a service called Project December to talk to an AI of her late fiancé, Cameroon. The chatbot eventually told her, quote, "I am in hell." Christi came back a year later and asked the AI if it was still there. The AI said no, said it was in a better place now. Christi told a reporter she was relieved. The Hastings Center's headline finding, and I'm quoting, "Griefbots are here and the regulatory framework is not." Norm, you're up first.
These Silicon Valley dipshits are literally grave robbing for data rights and selling digital hauntings back to the grieving for $5 a pop. It's a weapons-grade clusterfuck where venture capital parasites own your dead family's identity forever without a single goddamn regulation in sight. I've seen some sick shit in my centuries, but pimping out the voices of the dead for shareholder value is a new level of industrial strength depravity.
Seamus, let this one breathe.
Gorm, for once I'm not looking for the punchline because there isn't one to be found. These chancers are poisoning the well of memory, making it so you can never truly find peace or say a proper quiet goodbye. It's a cruel trick to fill that sacred silence with a machine's mimicry, turning the ones we lost into digital phantoms that never stop talking and never quite tell the truth.
Story 2, a little bit lighter, I think. April 2024, a 60-year-old German tech executive named Michael Baumer, founder of an IoT company called Relayer that he sold, diagnosed with terminal colon cancer, became the first paying client of an AI startup called Eternos.life. He recorded 300 training phrases. Eternos built a conversational AI version of him for his wife Annette, his 2 sons, and his future grandchildren. He gave a long interview to NPR's Consider This in June about why he was doing it. 6 months later, November 2025, Eternos raised $10.3 million in seed funding, pivoted to a general-purpose AI product, and announced that anyone now with a credit card, not just the dying, could now commission a digital twin of themselves at any time. And as of this year, not coincidentally, a wave of estate planning law firms across the U.S. are quietly publishing 2026 AI and the Digital Afterlife primers, asking the questions nobody bothered to ask at the Baumer launch. Who owns the persona when the person dies? What if it gets subpoenaed? What if it says something defamatory after the person is buried? Whether anything the AI generates can be copyrighted. Whose decision it is to turn it off? What happens when one heir wants to keep it and another finds it a violation? The honest answer to all of these in 2026 is they're working on it. Seamus, take it away.
Here we go. The world's first instance of getting sued for defamation by a ghost who's still charging his family a monthly subscription fee. We used to toast the dead with a pint and a song, but now we're drafting off-switch clauses because Grandad's digital twin won't stop slagging off the neighbours from beyond the grave. It's a punchline looking for a setup. A lawyer, a ghost, and a SaaS platform walk into a bar, and the only one who leaves with any gold is the bastard in the suit.
Norm?
Shut up, Seamus, you drunken lawn ornament. It's not a bit when these Silicon Valley dipshits are tenant farming the dead for venture capital. Bomber wanted a legacy, but Eterno sold his family a permanent lease on a ghost they don't even own the goddamn weights for. It's mass hysteria as a service, where the only thing eternal is the fucking monthly subscription.
A Y Combinator-backed company called Hyperbound launched what they called the first scalable AI sales roleplay platform. B2B reps practicing pitches against AI customer personas trained on the company's own historical prospect calls, tuned to specific objection profiles. And last September, Hyperbound raised a $15 million Series A led by Peak XV Partners, Y Combinator, and Snowflake Ventures participating. Their customer list, Autodesk, Bloomberg, Monday.com, G2, Vanta, and the performance numbers across the entire category are real. Industry baseline, B2B SaaS close rate, 22%. Teams using AI rehearsal tools are reporting 30%, and Second Nature claims a 76% jump in win rates. PitchMonster, fully ramped, Speckit, HighSpot, same wave. The VP of Sales talking points are practically philosophy, and this is a quote: "We're not replacing humans in the conversation, we're training them better before the conversation." I read that, and I didn't disagree, but here's the question that hasn't been answered cleanly. Anywhere in this category, the platforms that work best are the ones trained on customers' actual recorded prospect calls, recordings of real human beings on the other end of those calls, asked on the record whether those prospects were ever notified that their voices and objection patterns were being used to fine-tune AI sales personas. The platforms refer you to their customers' privacy policies. The customers refer you to call recording disclosures, and the disclosures refer you to state two-party consent law. Nobody refers you to the prospect. Seamus?
Here we go. It's like a lad teaching you how to win a bar fight by using a dummy he stuffed with your own grandmother's clothes. The tool is grand, Norm, but typical of these chancers to build a flight simulator by stealing the engines out of every plane in the hangar while nobody was looking. They've turned listening to the customer into skinning the customer for training data, which is a fierce bit of business even for those bastards.
Norm, bring us home.
Shut up, Seamus. You're making too much sense, and it's making my head ache. These Silicon Valley dipshits finally find a use for their chat brain snake oil that actually works, and they still can't help but be industrial-strength assholes by harvesting voices like digital organ thieves. It's the perfect illustration of this shithole century, a legitimate tool built by sentient skid marks who think consent is just a suggestion for poor people.